Hello everyone, welcome to your weather forecast. I am Mr. G, back with you once again on your Tuesday evening. Thanks for watching me guys on this channel. This is Elite Weather Forecasting, and if you like what you see in here, please leave your likes, comments, and feel free to subscribe to this channel. But let's jump into that weather forecast, and if you're on the Northeast or the New England area, boy, you are dealing with a huge nor'easter that is bringing a lot of high winds. We're seeing heavy snow across the interior portions of Northeast, so Maine, and then as well across Vermont, New Hampshire, upstate New York, western Massachusetts. Some of you folks have picked up several feet of snow, but then across the big cities, Boston, all the way down to New York City, we're seeing a little bit of snow as well. We saw a few inches of snow across portions of Boston, and we saw a lot of heavy rain as well along the I-95 corridor. Some power outages as well as those high winds are blowing in from the northeast, and we're seeing those winds about 50 to 60 miles per hour across portions of Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, and even down here in parts of Pennsylvania, we've seen some very high winds with 60 and 70 mile an hour gusts with some of this nor'easter as well. And this is what we're going to be seeing as we come into the evening hours tonight. At about 10 o'clock p.m. in the Eastern time, we're going to still see a lot of snow up here across Maine. So at Bangor, we're going to be seeing snow, and Burlington, Vermont, more snow is going to be continuing, and we're going to be seeing snow down here across portions of far western Massachusetts and along the coast there as well near Cape Cod. We're going to be seeing some scattered snow showers as this starts to begin to wind down in the overnight hours tonight. And then as we move into your morning hours, much of that storm is going to be moving on off toward the east there, moving away from the coast, but we'll still see some wraparound snow showers across portions of Vermont and New Hampshire. We'll still see a few snow showers and still a few scattered snow showers into Maine as well. But if you look out here toward the west, across western New York and Pennsylvania, things are going to be pretty much all gone for you guys, and New Jersey as well. New York City, everything is going to quiet down in your region in the morning hours tomorrow. And then as we move on through the day, if my clicker, all right, come on clicker. All right, did I miss something? Okay, we got it. We got a good clicker now. Okay, so here's the snow that is still forecast to fall across portions of the Northeast on your Tuesday evening. So this is going to be through the day on Wednesday, and we're going to be seeing still that potential for another 5 to 8 inches over here across Massachusetts. So Boston could pick up another 5 to 8 inches, and we're still going to be picking up another 3 to 5 inches down here across portions of Connecticut and western Massachusetts. We're still going to be seeing heavier snow amounts towards the coastal areas tomorrow because this is where our area of low pressure is near. So we're still going to be seeing another 5 to 8 inches across Maine. Things are going to get a little bit lighter in snowfall totals for the remainder of tonight and then tomorrow down here across portions of Pennsylvania, western New York. We still could pick up a stripe here where we could be seeing 8 to 12 inches here across west central New York, just south of Syracuse. We're still going to be seeing quite a bit of snow across that region. But upstate New York, we're going to start to see things a little bit less. We're going to still pick up an area down here just to the northeast of Syracuse. We could still see that potential for 24 to 36 inches of snow. So still some heavy snow is going to fall tonight across New York and especially upstate New York. Pennsylvania, you guys are going to start to settle down now. But upstate New York, western Massachusetts, we're looking at Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are still going to be seeing some high snowfall amounts tonight and into your morning hours tomorrow. So this is definitely a pretty good snow event for you folks on the Northeast. let's take a look now at snow still to come. As we look at some individual areas, Albany, you're going to still pick up 1 to 3 inches of snow. But look at Roxbury down there with 8 to 12 inches of snow possible, 5 to 8 inches near Cobblestone, New York, and Springfield, Massachusetts. Less than an inch for you guys. Hartford, less than an inch to go. Now, if you're along the I-95 corridor, you didn't see as much snow. You saw more rainfall. And Torrington down here, we're going to pick up another 3 to 5 inches of snow as far as this storm is concerned. So definitely a quite a snowmaker for you guys tonight. And we're going to still see more snow to come. And you talk about Maine now. Portland, Maine, Cortland, New York. We're going to be seeing another 8 to 12 inches of snow falling through the day on Wednesday. 3 to 5 for you folks in Syracuse. Watertown, 1 to 3 inches. Utica, 1 to 3 inches. Another 3 to 5 inches in Sherburne over there in New York. In Ithaca, New York, we're also going to be seeing 5 to 8 inches in Seneca Falls. Another 5 to 8 inches of snow possible for you folks out that way. All right, so we got a lot of snow that we're going to be looking at. Our area of low pressure is just off the coast here, headed up just to the east of Boston. So we're going to be seeing that low pressure make its way on off the coast tomorrow. High pressure is going to start to move in from the west as we have that big ridge out there and that northerly flow coming down off of that ridge, the high pressure and that northeasterly flow coming in off the ocean around the area of low pressure. It's going to make things for breezy and kind of cold out there. So we're going to be seeing those temperatures across the mid-20s tonight. And tomorrow we're going to be seeing those temperatures about the mid into the upper 30s. The northern areas of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine again is still going to see some snowfall. Upstate New York as well. It's going to continue to see snowfall across Massachusetts over toward the Boston area, where you guys are going to be about 41 degrees tomorrow for your high temperature. But in the morning, when that temperature is about 32, it's going to be still cold enough out there to see snow across portions of Massachusetts. So finally, some snow in Boston. Yep. All right, so as we take a look at your Wednesday, let's move on here. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we're going to also see through Wednesday as snowfall still to come. I think we already saw this, so we're going to skip that again. I don't know if it was up there twice, but we're also going to be looking at a lot of high winds, especially here near our area of low pressure off the coast there. So if you are in Portland, Maine, Boston, you're going to be seeing those high winds coming from the northeast. Bangor, you're going to be seeing those 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gusts. But as you move on toward the west here through New York State, we're going to be seeing those temperatures drop off dramatically to about that 20 to 30 miles per hour. And we're going to be seeing winds 30 to 40 miles per hour over across Pennsylvania, because we do have that strong area of high pressure coming from the west. And that's going to also add to a pressure gradient that's going to be leading to very high winds coming from the north across mostly western or eastern Pennsylvania and over towards New Jersey as well. So high winds are going to continue. Now, as we wrap up that nor'easter, we got another storm to talk about that's going to come from the west. Now, this storm has that Pineapple Express, that tropical moisture feed to it. So we saw a lot of rain. We're going to see more rain continue down here in Los Angeles and San Diego. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. So some more heavy rain for you folks down across the Southwest. Dry conditions across San Francisco, but still a little bit of snow is going to fall up here in the southern end of the Sierra Nevada. But we're going to start to see this storm move into the southern Rockies. So New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado is going to start to see some heavy snow for you folks moving into Denver tomorrow. And we're going to be seeing rain down across southern Arizona. So Phoenix and Tucson, Flagstaff, Kingman, going to be picking up some rain showers and some isolated thunder as well. So we're going to be seeing thunderstorms down there across the southern deserts, the Sonora Desert down there. And we're going to still see snow across the northern Rockies, Montana, Billings, Casper, and Wyoming as well. Idaho, we're going to be seeing some snow showers as that storm is tracking off to the south and east, but you're going to be seeing cold air coming down out of the north, so that's going to be enough to spark some showers across the northern Rockies. Snow showers, of course. Some of that snow is going to be heavy as well, but we're going to be seeing that snow across the north move over into the northern plains, so the Dakotas and Minnesota going to have to keep their eyes out for that guy. Now, here we are as we have that storm that's going to be coming from the west coast. Here's where it's currently sitting now. That's going to be bringing that rain to Northern California, snow in the Sierra, rain down in the Southern California, some thunderstorms as well, and some of those rain showers are going to start to spread to the east into the Las Vegas area. Going to be dry in Salt Lake City for the most part for Tuesday, and we will see some rain and snow up into the northern areas of the northern Rockies, Boise, and the Pacific Northwest, like Eugene, Oregon. We're going to be seeing some rain showers start to move into that area as well. Now, as our low starts to move off toward the east on Wednesday, we're going to be seeing that guy across portions of Utah and Nevada, and we're going to be seeing that rain again fall across the desert Southwest. So Los Angeles going to start to dry out on Wednesday, but those rain showers will move out into the deserts. So Phoenix, Tucson, Vegas, going to be seeing those rain showers, some isolated thunderstorms embedded in there as well. Snow is going to move into the Rockies. So Vail, Aspen, Boulder, Denver, going to see some snow showers, some snow for your Tuesday, for your Wednesday. And then on Thursday, things really start to get interesting out there, especially down across the southern plains. Our low pressure starts to move out into the plains. So now we're going to start picking up Gulf of Mexico moisture to mix in with this guy, and that's going to lead to thunderstorms down here across central and southern Texas. So Dallas, Fort Worth, going to pick up some thunderstorms. Some of those guys are going to be severe. Some severe thunderstorms over here in Lubbock. Severe thunderstorms possible across Oklahoma City. Some of those severe storms will move into Arkansas and western Louisiana as well. And then it will start to actually take shape across the upper Midwest. This is where our deformation band will set up, and we're going to see that heavy snow across Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and the upper peninsula of Michigan. So we're going to be seeing our cold air filtering in from the north. So we're going to be seeing that with that heavy snow, and we're going to be seeing a lot of rainfall over here through the northern plains and parts of the Midwest as well. So St. Louis is going to pick up some of that rainfall, isolated thunder, and we're going to be seeing snow all the way up into Michigan, rain into Michigan on Thursday. Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, going to be seeing rainfall, rain across southern Wisconsin, rain across southern Iowa as well. But up here in Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin, it's going to be just cold enough for snow, and those temperatures being on that borderline of that freezing going to help to keep the snow totals down a little bit. If you're further to the west in western Minnesota, where it's going to be colder, longer, you might see higher snowfall totals, but the temperature profile is making complications with the weather models, so it's really not consistent on full snowfall totals. That's a sign of winter coming to an end, so we're seeing those inconsistencies with the models because of those changes with the temperature profile. All right, so now as our storm moves to the east further on Friday, this storm is going to intensify as it moves into the upper Midwest and into the Great Lakes. We're going to see it take on a negative tilt. We're going to start to see heavy snow up here across northern Wisconsin, the upper peninsula of Michigan, northern Minnesota. We're going to be seeing heavy snow. Some areas across northern Wisconsin and upper peninsula of Michigan, Marquette, Sault Ste. Marie could pick up about a foot of snow. We're going to see possible across the upper Midwest or the upper Midwest or the northern Great Lakes. And then across to the south, we're going to be seeing heavy rain down here through West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and into upstate New York. We're going to see rain with this round, but we're going to be seeing some thunderstorms here. We have this warm front coming up the mid-Atlantic states, and that warm front is going to extend all the way to our area of low pressure here across the portions of the upper Midwest here through Illinois, southern Wisconsin, as well as into parts of Missouri. And so we're going to see a nice triple point setup right in this region. So Nashville all the way down to the Gulf Coast. We're going to be seeing those severe thunderstorms with that potential for tornadoes, some large hail, damaging winds as well, and we're going to be seeing a possibility of flash flooding as we head into Thursday and into Friday. So a lot of severe weather, a lot of wintry weather to worry about with this storm system. So this guy is going to be another coast-to-coast storm that's going to be dropping a lot of nasty weather from the southwest all the way eventually into the northeast. And even as we head into Saturday, we're still dealing with the storm, and it's going to be up here across the Great Lakes. So now we're seeing this guy over Ontario and portions of Wisconsin and Michigan. So we're going to be seeing that heavy snow up that region. We're going to also see thunderstorms across portions of the southeast and the mid-Atlantic states. Going to potential for thunderstorms and some heavy rain up and down the East Coast, as this is going to be a very warm scenario. So not as much snow for the Northeast. With this one, almost none at all. Mostly rainfall and some thunderstorms as we get a lot of that tropical moisture riding up the south, up along our cold front right here as that guy slides off to the east. So let's take a look at that severe storm threat as we head into Thursday. We're going to see that possibility or the likelihood of severe thunderstorms across central and southern Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana, western Louisiana. We're going to be seeing that potential for severe thunderstorms, and we're going to be watching for some tornadoes. Some of those tornadoes can be large, F2 or greater. We're also going to be looking at large hail, damaging winds with winds in excess of 70 miles per hour, heavy rain that could cause flash flooding. So definitely a situation to pay attention to as we head into Thursday down across the Southern Plains and parts of the deep south. All right. And it's also going to bring that heavy rain Thursday through Sunday. We're going to be seeing this storm system slowly move from the west to the east, and that's going to be bringing that heavy rain all the way across the Gulf Coast from Texas to Florida. We're going to be seeing at least 1 to 2 inches of rain. We're going to be seeing some areas pick up 2 to 3 inches of rain down along the Mississippi River and the portions of East Texas out there near Shreveport in Louisiana. We're going to be picking up 2 to 3 inches of rain, but for the most part along the Gulf Coast and the deep south, 1 to 2 inches of rain, but elsewhere we're going to be seeing a half inch to an inch of rain. So another wet scenario for the deep south as we head toward the weekend again, okay? All right, so we're going to take a look now at the upper Midwest and the potential for that snow and that heavy snow. I'm going to stand over here so you can see a little bit better where that snow is really going to focus up here across the Duluth area, Superior, Wisconsin. It's where we're going to be seeing the heaviest amount of snow, and up here in the upper peninsula of Michigan, where we're going to look at about 18 to 24 inches. Down here across Minneapolis, we're going to be looking at a good 1 to 3 inches possibly, and then just to the north of Minneapolis, 3 to 5 inches. So, and this is part of this is because a lot of this is going to fall as rainfall on Thursday. This is going to change over to snow during the evening hours on Thursday and into Friday. So we're going to pick up that 1 to 3 inches of snow. There's still a lot of model confusion. The models are not handling the snowfall with this storm well, in my opinion, because there's a lot of warm air mixing in. And if we get dry sliding, that's even less precipitation for it. So we're hoping here that we don't add too much more to our already high snowfall totals. And we're going to talk about the Minneapolis snowfall totals when we get to the end of this video. But here we are. Let's talk about it right now. Let's talk about it. Okay, this is Minneapolis is one of the snowiest cities in America, and these are some of our top 10 biggest snowfall producing winters. Now, our number one snowfall winter was back in the El Nino of 82 and 83. In the 83 and 84, we had 98.6 inches of snow. This is where we are this year. We are in the top 8 snowiest winters. And I'm pretty sure that this week's snow is going to move us probably into the 7th or maybe even the 6th place if we get more than 4 inches of snow out of this storm. Because our 8th place is 80.3. Our next one is 81.3, then 84.1 in 1991-92. Now, let's be real about this. This is when the Halloween blizzard in 1991 occurred, when they had this 84.1 and they got 36 inches of snow from one storm. That's the thing about these snowiest winters. A couple of big snowstorms can help you get these totals. If you get 2 or 3 1 to 2 foot snowstorms, those can add up pretty quick. So that is a look at some weather history here in Minneapolis and St. Paul. So we're aiming for to get higher up in that top 10 snowfall. We're at the top. We're in the top 8 right now. So that is this weather forecast. Thanks for rocking with me today, everybody. I'm your friendly YouTube meteorologist, Mr. G. You can check me out on TikTok as well. I'm also over there doing a little quick weather forecast, and catch me right here on YouTube. Feel free to leave your likes, comments, and subscribe. Bye-bye.